Previously on Second Fiddles, Tammy and Linus have formed the superhero duo Pitch Force. Between working and living together, they're hardly ever apart. Right now, we're joining these lovebirds on a stakeout. You probably deduced that from the title of the episode, which is Stakeout. The writer likes super basic titles, apparently. Pathetic! Let's begin!
Hey, MacGuffin, I heard that. Don't be a little Episode 33, Stakeout. Warning, this episode contains gun violence.
I don't know why you chewed out Spacey Stacy like that. She was just doing her job.
Her job's to design and create our costumes, not create a walking billboard for sex.
You're insane. I asked for something flexible that would give me more movement. It doesn't make sense for my supersuit to have more armor and protection than it needs. My force fields take care of that.
Yeah, but without the padding, it's more like a glorified bodysuit.
I think it looks more like those spandex outfits that people wear during triathlons.
It doesn't matter. I just can't stand seeing every curve of your body under the fabric. You know, when we were walking to the car, I didn't see any underwear lines.
You were checking out my butt?
Obviously.
I don't have any visible lines because I'm wearing a custom jockstrap thing with bulletproof lining.
You're not worried about the rest of your body being protected, but you asked for a Kevlar cup?
Hey, I can survive without an arm or a leg, but that thing's one of a kind.
Well, you don't have to twist my arm. But seriously, I literally can't stop looking at you. The lines on this new design accentuate your muscles, and I just want to use my tongue to trace those lines.
Stop it! I'm sitting right here.
Oh, sorry, ID. You've been so quiet, I kind of forgot you were back there.
We're in my car.
All I can see back there is your creepy driver decoy mannequin staring back at me.
You could have just put Ansel in the trunk.
I love that you named your driving dummy sex toy thing.
He's here so people don't think the car is driving itself. And he's not for sex.
He looks like a sex doll to me. If you wanted, could you have sex with him?
No, there aren't any holes.
Hey, that means you've thought about it.
No, it doesn't.
ID, you like guys. Does Linus's new costume make him look extra f***able?
I don't know. When does he not look f***able?
Hey, watch it.
Hey, you asked.
Damn, dude, I think you just gave me a chubby.
Hey, I can see it.
Kill me.
Hey, you volunteered to come help with this stakeout.
I meant, like, outside the car, where no one can see me. Not stuck in the back seat while you two tread the oddly fine line between bickering and mounting each other.
But you do agree that Spacey Stacy's sexy supersuit design is seductively spicy, right?
Wow, that was alliterative. Tammy, have you seen any comic books from the 90s? The 90s are in right now, especially in superhero fashion. Everything's bright colors, skin tight, and sex appeal.
I preferred the super fashions in the early aughts. Remember when the A-League had everyone wearing nearly identical black body armor suits? Those were the days.
Does it matter that I like my costume?
In theory, that would matter, but I'm honestly having trouble focusing on this stakeout with you wearing that.
I think you're just jealous that other people might see him and want him and try to seduce him away from you. Maybe someone will see him on TV and start writing security blanket fan fiction, shipping him with other heroes.
Remember, try to call me Force, not security blanket.
Okay, ID, who would you ship Force here with? Phaser?
Hey, don't be mean.
Phaser's gorgeous after all. But wait, it'd be more fun to ship him with his twinky little sidekick, Buck. Unless they're already screwing anyway. What do you think?
Are you done? You just love twisting the knife, don't you?
Max is a wreck because of you. I'm allowed to be angry.
Babe, you are allowed to be angry, but don't be spiteful. It's not a good look.
I didn't do anything wrong. Maybe my communication skills were lacking, but It's hard to be invisible. Spying and eavesdropping are pretty much my status quo. What am I supposed to do? Yell loudly whenever I enter a room? Hello! I'm invisible! It's not realistic.
You spied on Max and didn't tell him about it. That sounds wrong to me.
Fine. I was paranoid. This is my first relationship, like, ever. And Max is getting so much attention and positive reinforcement from Phaser. It's making me really insecure.
Maybe you should have just told Max that.
Well, I can't go back in time, so I guess it doesn't matter now.
Can I interject?
Why? We're talking about my brother.
Well, I live with him too, and he's kind of my best friend lately. So maybe I have an opinion that might be useful.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I saw your pecs flex a little when you said that, and I forgot what day it is.
I'm just a piece of meat to you, aren't I?
When you're wearing that costume? Yep.
This was a mistake. Or would it be a mistake out?
Wow.
I thought my dad joking would have stopped when I started spiraling into depression. But nope, I still got it.
You just need to give Max some space, dude. And maybe you should spend some time reflecting on why you did what you did. If it makes you feel better, he's miserable without you right now.
I don't want him to be sad.
Right now, he's not happy with you, but he's also not happy without you. So you still have a chance.
Sorry to interrupt your sage advice, but it looks like my informant's here.
I'm gonna get closer to that building while you chat with the informant.
You just want to get out of the car to avoid getting sat on, don't you?
That's a part of it too. Also, I don't want to talk about Max anymore. Bye!
Thanks, ID.
Hey, did your door just open up on its own for me?
Don't worry about it. Get in and close the door.
Okay. The circumstance blows, but it's great to see you, Pitch.
Agreed. It's nice to see you too, Krampus.
Hey man, I'm Force. Your name's Krampus? Like the demon guy who scares naughty kids at Christmas time?
Yeah, but it's Krampus with a C, not a K. It used to be a bad nickname for me, but I've embraced it as my new sidekick alias. You can call me Nick too if you want.
Nice to meet you.
Before we get started, can I ask why there's a sex doll?
It's a dummy driver, not a sex toy.
Anything can be a sex toy if you try hard enough.
This is the truth.
A dummy driver? Oh, like so you can use the carpool lane by yourself.
Yeah, let's just go with that.
Nick, you said you were sidekicking? Who are you paired with?
I'm working with Lucid Lucy. When I use my powers near her and the people she's dreamwalking, it makes the process go smoother.
How does giving them cramps help her investigate people's dreams?
Oh, Krampus! Cramps! I get it now.
I can affect people's muscles, make them tighter or cramp up, or I can relieve tension and relax people. It used to only work when I was emotional, but I've been training a lot.
That's great.
So, Nick, how do you and Pitch know each other?
The Christmas before you moved in with us, we helped him find something that his mother left behind for him after she died. Oh, and he stayed with us for a couple of days.
Well, Pitch didn't help. She was mostly drunk or sleeping the whole time, but Max, Sophia, and Ren helped me out.
What did they help you find?
It was a massive diamond. It ended up being worth way more than we expected, and now I'm kind of loaded. It doesn't make up for losing my mom, but at least I'm not homeless anymore.
Dang, wow. That sounds like a special holiday episode.
You could say that.
Okay, so about the case you're working, Force. My stepfather, Nutcracker, runs the Christmas gang, and this is the address I sent to Pitch. I've been keeping tabs on him and my evil stepsisters, and it sounds like this warehouse is due to receive a shipment any minute now.
And you're sure they're working for the cartel?
Yeah, they used to deal in blood diamonds, but they recently made the switch to drugs? They've been hiding heroin inside nativity sets and distributing them that way.
Did you say they hide drugs in nativity sets? Jesus Christ.
Exactly. How did you know?
Know what?
They hide them inside the baby... What's the plural of Jesus? Jesuses? They hide them in the Jesuses.
Why wouldn't they hide them in the wise men? Or Mary? Or a donkey or something?
I think hiding them in Mary would be a little sacrilegious.
But stuffing heroin up inside baby Jesus is okay?
Let's not focus on why the drugs are there, just that they are, okay?
Fine. I'm not religious, so I could give two shits.
I don't even know what I believe anymore. But my mom loved Christmas, and until she died, she did everything she could to protect me from Nutcracker. She would want me to balance the scales and make sure he gets his just desserts.
Do you mean literal Christmas-themed desserts or prison time?
I'm not sure which is worse. On one hand, you have fruitcake. On the other hand, you have the opportunity to get shivved. I might take my chances with the shiv.
You must have had some really bad fruitcake to think that.
Au contraire, my dear Krampus. My father used to fly in a different world-renowned pastry chef every year, so I've had to gag down some top-notch fruitcake in my life. I would still choose a shiv almost every day.
Okay, we get it. You don't like dried fruit in baked goods.
Hey, I like oatmeal raisin cookies.
Ew, we're breaking up. I cannot support cookies with raisins.
Whatever. Okay, so someone is delivering the nativity sets here, and you think Nutcracker and the rest of the gang will be arriving to, what, pick them up?
I think so.
What are we getting ourselves into? I mean, what are their powers? I'm hoping my force fields will be enough for defense.
Leaving me for the offense.
Yeah, babe.
It'll probably just be Nutcracker and my stepsisters, Garland and Eggnog. One of their old friends, Mistletoe, was the really dangerous one, but Pitch took care of her and Gingerbread a couple years ago.
Yeah, babe, I think I told you already. Mistletoe literally has tiny missiles for toes.
Oh, right. That sounds vaguely familiar. You honestly talk about so many hench people, they all blur together.
It's not my fault Rose City is overrun with henchies.
I don't think you have much to worry about with my stepfamily. My mom and I were the only ones with powers. With my mom being Christmas Carol, they kind of latched onto the Christmas shtick and just ran with it.
Well, that's kind of a relief. Why did they pick their names?
Nutcracker used to be a ballet dancer before an injury ruined his career and sent him down a dark path, and Eggnog has a big head that looks like an egg. One time I called her Eggnoggin, and she broke my nose.
Oh, jeez.
What about Garland? Does she use whips made of leaves and vines or something?
No, but that would be cooler. Garland is a wannabe Judy Garland impersonator.
Yeah, I'm feeling like my force fields should be more than adequate.
They might not have powers, but they're smart. And have guns. Like, a ton of guns.
Meh, I can handle bullets no problem.
So, what? We just wait now?
Pretty much. So, are you two a couple?
Does it matter?
Just making conversation. Jeez.
Don't be rude, babe. Yeah, Nick, we're a couple. If you must know, we are currently cohabitating.
Oh, cool. Does that mean you don't live with Max anymore?
No. He's still there too. Force here moved in all of a sudden last year, and then Max lost his job and grew antlers. It was a whole thing.
We were actually about to tell Max that we were thinking of moving in together, but...
Hey, that's private.
Geez, sorry.
I can keep a secret.
Actually, you might make a good sounding board for this. Okay, so we want to move to a new place away from Max, but...
But we were hoping his boyfriend was going to move in with him, because Max doesn't do well on his own.
But then they had a big fight and broke up, and we didn't get a chance to tell him yet. And now we don't know if we even should, and the timing is...
And it sucks because ID is trying to be helpful.
Wait, what ID?
Oh, sorry. Max was dating Invisidude.
Ah.
He's outside the car right now, but I'm not exactly sure where.
He's here, like, now?
Yeah, he wanted to help out.
Is that how you opened the car door for me?
Yeah, he stepped out before you stepped in.
Are you all in relationships with coworkers? Are there, like, union rules or a superhero human resources who handles that kind of stuff?
Technically, yes, but no one ever tells them anything.
So, did Max and Invisidude break up for good, or did they just hit a rough patch?
They totally
hit a
broke
rough
up.
patch.
You don't know that.
Oh, wow. Are you hoping they make up before you move out?
Yeah, but we don't want to overwhelm Max. He keeps saying he could move back in with his parents, but I know he doesn't actually want that. I could help him try to find a place, or a roommate, but with all the drama going on with my family and the tabloids, I'm trying to keep a low profile.
You're in the tabloids? Are you famous or something when you're out of costume?
I've said too much. Let's change the subject.
A few heroes like Recall live at headquarters. Why can't Max do that?
They only have so many spots available, and it's kind of based on seniority.
I know how much he likes our apartment, too. It's taken him a long time to get used to navigating with his antlers, but he finally has a system. The open floor plan helps.
I feel like you should talk to Max about this.
You're no help.
Hey, a truck's pulling up. Get down. Nick, is that your family?
I think that's the delivery truck with the nativity sets.
I see another set of headlights. Is that a minivan?
Yeah, that's Nutcracker's van.
Okay, Nick, you stay in the car. Security blanket and I...
Force, not security blanket.
Stop trying to force.
Blankets are not intimidating to bad guys.
And neither are you. It's perfect.
Hey, get back on track. I can see them getting out of the van now. It's definitely them.
Right, sorry. I agree with Pitch. Krampus, you stay here and we'll go take them down. I'll draw their attention and put up a force field to protect us from any shots fired, while Pitch puts them off balance with her powers.
Off balance?
I can burst their eardrums, and sometimes that causes vertigo.
Maybe I should get out of the car.
Hey, the delivery guy is opening the back of the truck. Now's our chance.
Wait, do you think the delivery guy is in on it? Or is he just a middleman?
Does it matter?
Well, if you're gonna burst his eardrums, it would be helpful to know if he deserves it.
You're right.
Maybe I can put up a force field around him if I can get close enough to protect him. Just in case?
Fine, but we need to hurry. I don't want to mess
Oh my god! Who the f*** are they shooting at?
I don't know, but they're dropping like flies.
They're all unconscious now. Or are they dead? What's going on?
Hey, Pitchforce, what the heck were you waiting for?
ID? Did you just do that?
Yeah. I snuck up and put the guy with the truck in a sleeper hold. Then the bigger guy got paranoid and pulled his gun.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I punched who I'm assuming is Nutcracker in the face, and then the sisters tried shooting at me, but they almost hit their dad, so I shot them with tranquilizers.
You carry tranks? Seriously?
Of course. They come in handy. Oh, and so Nutcracker tried shooting me again, but I tranquilized him too. That was fun. I didn't realize how much I needed some good crime fighting to distract me from the whole Max of it all.
Seriously? I was really looking forward to kicking Nutcracker in the nuts. I had a whole line planned and everything.
What were you thinking? Something like, now who's the Nutcracker?
Yes! You know me so well.
I love how predictable you are.
I love how you look in that costume.
Hey, Invisidude, I'm Krampus. Should I call the police or something?
Nope. I already notified the authorities, and they're on their way. Do you need to get out of here before they arrive? You know, being an informant and all?
I am a sidekick like you now, so I don't know why Pitch is calling me an informant. Nutcracker's my stepfather, and a massive jerk, so I wanted to make sure he gets his just desserts.
Literal or figurative desserts? Do you mean, like, Christmas-themed desserts, or, like, revenge?
ID, we already made this joke.
Ah, darn it! I was gonna throw out something about figgy pudding.
I guess I beat you to it, Invisibitch.
That was uncalled for.
Sorry, I just really wanted to do the nut line.
This was really anticlimactic, but I'm glad no one got hurt.
Me too.
Hey, we saved the day, put away the bad guys, and busted a drug ring without even having to leave the car.
I mean, I literally did all the work while you two were, I assume, bickering in the car about something. But, yeah, sure. Take all the credit.
Great, I will. Now, ID, Krampus, could you guys go make sure everyone's hands and feet are restrained in case they wake up early?
Yeah, sure. What are you and Linus going to do?
Oh, we're gonna I think the only way to stop staring at this costume is to rip it off.
Hey, you heard the woman. Get out.
Seriously? This is my car.
I don't care. Close the door.
Are they always like this?
Yeah, it's kind of gross. Make sure to put up a soundproof force field and make it invisible, too. No one should have to see or hear what they're about to do.
Thanks, bro. Good work today.
If there are any stains, I'm gonna have to burn this whole thing.
Don't worry, dude.
Less talking and more disrobing.
Oh, wow, that is definitely an invisible force field. I did not know he could do that. So, those two are very horny.
Yeah, it never ends.
I can see why they want to get their own place.
What? They're moving?
Ah, crap, that was a secret. I did not tell you that.
Does Max know?
I shouldn't say.
Oh, please. I just knocked out 4 people in like 10 seconds. The least I deserve is a little intel on my boyfriend.
Well, I don't know that you're still boyfriends.
No, we're just in a fight, I think. Wait, did they say we broke up? Is that what Max is saying?
It's not my place, and honestly, I have no idea.
What about the moving thing?
I think they were waiting to see if you would move in with Max, but then, I think they're delaying it for a while until the dust settles.
Great. One more thing to blame me for.
Invisidude, thank you for all your help today. I'll sleep easy knowing the Christmas gang is finally locked away for good.
Yeah, it looks like Christmas came early this year.
Yeah, you could say that.
Hey, the authorities have arrived.
That was fast.
Hey, how did you get here today? Could you give me a ride home? We carpooled, and I don't think I'm gonna want to get back into my car until it's been thoroughly disinfected.
Oh. Yeah, no problem. I'm Krampus, by the way.
Call me ID. It's nice to meet you.
I'd shake your hand, but I have no idea where it is.
Yeah, I get that a lot. All right, let's go send these jerks to prison.
Yes, please.
In this episode of Second Fiddles, Tammy is voiced by Liz Thompson, Linus is voiced by Alex Sinacropi, ID is voiced by Nick Bissett, MacGuffin is voiced by John Pupo, and Krampus is voiced by Gwen Brown. If you never listened to the Second Fiddles standalone holiday special, feel free to check it out to learn more about how the gang first met Krampus. Anyway, writing, editing, and sound design was done by Matt Johnson, with music by Pete Johnson. Feel free to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Second Fiddles Podcast, Tumblr at Second Fiddles, and Twitter at Second Fiddles spelled 2ND Fiddles. Transcripts of all of our episodes can be found at our website, secondfiddlespodcast.com. Thanks for listening.
He looks like a sex doll to me. If you wanted, could you have sex with him?
No, there aren't any holes.
Hey, that means you've thought about it.
No, it doesn't.